on Zion. This is the second fair. No, I'm not ashamed. I'm just disappointment. Anyway, why am I making this video? What's this about? Who's that potato looking thing right there? Hi, I'm your local fat ass. And I play War Thunder. I hate this game. Please send help. Anyway, if you're like me, you don't have a life. You sit at home all day. You don't talk to people. You don't have a girlfriend. You're lonely. I mean, and you play War Thunder. That game's as unbearable to play as it is to meet the average Yakuza fan. And I mean the weird ones. So, I've been trying to play War Thunder during my spring break. Every week, pretty much. And I noticed something. Hey, I see a lot of maps that are pretty small and World War II based. And I don't play them. I just leave. I don't want to play them. My hat may be crooked, but I don't care. Anyway, I don't play these maps. Is Gaijin incompetent that they can't make a good map that reflects the BR I'm playing? Short answer, yes. Long answer is however long else this video is going to last for. Because it's hard to breathe in this mask. Because I don't like the way I look. Anyway. So, I decided to collect some data on Google Sheets because I didn't want to open Excel. And I'll show some of my data about here-ish with some helpful little graphs possibly, if they're really helpful. And I try to get about 100 games, got to about 50. Two of those games, let's just go ahead and throw them out. So that will be the Italian game and the UK game. I played those around 5-7. Who cares about them anyway? But the criteria I had for this was top tier ground forces. So what I count as top tier is 11.0 to 11.7, or 12.7 if you have like the F-16C in your lineup. But those criteria: ground forces and 11.0 to 11.7. I didn't even get to 100 games, like I said. I got to 50. And out of those, I probably played like 10. It was that unbearable. Now you may be asking, why did you only play 10 games? That was because I hate all of these maps. If I attempted to, it'll be, and this is going to be a long thing that I wrote down. It would be like one of those late 2000s / early 2010s era emoji montages. XXYY 360 no scope 420 blazed and everything. If you were alive during that era, or just on the internet around that time, then you know exactly how that was. I mean, I didn't play all of them, but I still value my sanity about that much. What's this data even supposed to represent? The size of the map, the BR I was put into, either up tier or down tier, and what map it was. And you might see two other things. What does no with an asterisk, and whatever, and small, medium, / medium, large mean? Well, I'll touch on those in here in a bit. You may see that all these BRs vary by a whole lot. That's because not every single country has, 11.7, for example, like my American and Russian ground forces do. And, why did you not get a map labeled as large? That's because Gaijin didn't give me one. They gave me all these urban maps. Not a single one I got was relatively large or open, except for Fire Arc. But nobody likes Fire Arc. Okay, now back to the two questions I posed earlier. A small medium map is, I think, for example, Flanders. It's like there's nothing really there except for a few hills. So it feels more wide than it actually is. But it's really small. And a medium-large map will be Red Desert. Everybody's like, oh yeah, this is a large map. I'm like, it's not that big. Sure, it feels like you're driving for 5 minutes, but I can still see all the way over there and shoot the enemy without really having to be like, I need to account for distance and how fast you're driving and my position and everything as much of an extent as other maps. Man, it's really hard to breathe on this mask, especially when you turn your AC off and have a big old heat sink right there that I'll call a PC. I'm pretty sure I already said this, but no with an asterisk means that I didn't want to play it, but I still played it because I hate myself. But let's move on. Now, why were there no maps labeled as large? Gaijin sucks, and they're incompetent. And if I played every single map, it would feel like I was playing Shitnet or Shoot House in COD. I don't do that, at least not anymore. Those two maps are the bane of my existence. And if I wanted to play actual urban maps, I would play Enlisted, another game put out by Gaijin. I don't play that game anymore because it makes me angry. And I say racial slurs. But you have people who are like, but I hate open maps. They're boring. I have ADHD. Oh, but I don't like pixel hunting. I don't like getting spawn camped because some guy in their spawn sniped me. Kill yourself. I don't care. I don't want to play COD. Why should I have to play COD because you don't want to play your tank how they're supposed to be played? You know, it's like how people bring planes into ground RB because they're bad at air RB. I'm bad at air RB, and I really don't like cast. I only do it if I'm feeling vindictive enough, or if I need to perform close air patrol, which is conveniently called cap. But that is a real thing. But like, I don't like playing COD. I don't like playing Enlisted. I don't want to play in maps where I'm forced to either play and play COD or have a 8-minute crew log. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about this topic. It's not as thought out as I want it to be, but yeah, cut your headphones.